Hi Sharon, so this is Sharon and her dog Elsa. Elsa's a 7-year-old English Lab. So can you just briefly describe what general issues are you having with this adorable
Some
girl?
of the biggest stuff is pulling, reactivity to almost everything. So happy about those. She gets a little angry, but otherwise, yeah, it's mostly dogs and cats.
Oh, cats. You have some cats in the neighborhood?
Oh yeah, they walk too, on a leash. Pretty cool.
Oh, okay.
Very cute, but not so good for her.
And so when she's getting reactive, does she, do you see her kind of starting up and then she lunges at the end of the leash? Like, what is her reactivity like?
Usually I can see her hackles go up right in the middle, her hairs.
So that's the first sign?
That is the first sign as soon as she sees them. Sometimes if they're far away, that's what I'll see first, and I'll see that reaction and be like, nope, and we'll go in a different direction.
Okay.
Sometimes it's like we turn a corner, she'll see something she doesn't like, and she straight away lunges.
Okay,
and it's
got
unexpected.
it. Okay. Does she know, she knows sit, right?
Yes.
Okay. And when you tell her to sit, does she just sit and then get up after a few seconds, or will she hold the sit?
Depends, 50-50.
Okay, all right. So so the first thing I'm noticing is her prong is too low on her neck. So I want to raise it. It should be right behind the ears. So let's do that first. So it's actually probably too big, and you can take away one link. It's way too big, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so to start, I just want to see like how you engage with her, how you walk with her. So just do like your normal thing.
Okay.
And let's just see, and then we'll see how the walk is.
All right, come on. I usually do one hand with it.
Yeah. And then come back this way. So is she always behind you?
No, sometimes she's in front.
Okay.
Usually
So right
when
now
we're
she's
walking,
just being good because there's no distractions.
pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Tell her to sit.
Elsa, sit. Sit. Good girl. Stay.
Okay. Good. Let's see how long she holds that for. So if she were to get up, you could just say sit again. And then you always just want to make sure that whatever you tell her sticks. So the walk right now looked okay. So let's walk a little more, and I just want to see kind of like how that looks. Yeah. Good.
See, when there's no distraction.
She's good.
Oh yeah.
But that's all dogs. So even the sniffing, I would say no and pop. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Stop. Tell her to sit.
Stop. Sit.
Pop. Yeah. So always say no and then give her a chance to sit. If she doesn't, then no and then sit and pop. Yeah. Perfect. And then when you're done, you can say okay and then walk.
Okay, let's go.
Good.
She's a lab, so she sniffs everything.
Yeah, and
tries
she
to
can
eat.
sniff when you say it's okay.
She
Right?
also tries to eat everything.
I know it seems like, oh, these are such micromanaging silly things, but in the big picture, it's what makes her listen to you when you need her to listen to you, right? Good. Are you always walking her on your right?
Usually yes.
Okay, so just stay consistent with that. So I would say no and give her a good pop because she's not really, she's like, no, okay, yeah. So you want to just walk and the dog has to follow you. I don't care where she is, she has to worry where I am. And if I don't feel her going, she gets a pop. No pressure, pop. The pop is like, snap out of it, follow me. She's doing good. I don't even see her. I turn. Good. Elsa, sit. Good. And then she gets a treat. Nope. Sit. Good girl. Good. They're just liver treats. Is that okay for her?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. See, she got distracted. Pop. You're probably pulling, right?
Yeah.
She's worried, where the hell is this crazy lady going? She's going like all over the place, and I have to follow her. She's had like 1 pop, 2 pops. This lady's nuts. Good girl.
Look at the tail.
So you can walk into her. Spatial pressure. Good. Good. Elsa, sit. Good. Good job. Good. Okay. And then when she She can be whatever. She's on break. If she wanted to sniff now, she could sniff now. But because you'll find usually like they're in tune with you, like, what does she want to sniff? I'm the one with like treats and the, right? Good. So that's one way to get engagement. Now I know obviously she's calm now because there's no dogs around, but this in itself gives you a big sort of, control, that she's noticing that like you're taking charge, and that when you say something it means something. So the biggest thing, and a lot of people have this issue, is like they pull. And like the first time you put the prong on, just having the prong on helps a little, right? Like it's helped in general with some of the pulling, just because it's, you know, somewhat uncomfortable, but it definitely isn't the solution. You have to use it the right way. So it has to pop. You always want to make sure it's clipped onto this part that's the action. So you never want to hold pressure. You see so many people with their dog wearing a prong, and the dog is still up ahead pulling against the prong. So the pull is a little less heavy, but you don't want this tool to be ever used unless you're popping or like doing a sit. Good girl. So we're just gonna walk. So she shouldn't be eating anything, but what is she eating? What are you eating?
Probably sticks from the park.
So you can also, like, whenever she eats something, like she's on break, but you don't want her eating stuff, so you can still say no and pop. And she's pretty chill, so we can sort of just walk up on this road over here and just make sure she's engaged, and maybe we'll see some dogs. I do want to talk about, I brought a couple things. So this is a pet corrector. It's a can that sprays air. It's like the same noise when you clean your keyboard. When the dog is about to react, before the reaction, you don't want to wait till it's too late. Don't eat that because it'll sting you. Mila, Elsa, come. Good. Sit. Good. Sometimes does she bite at bees?
I've never seen her.
Okay. So this is a great tool to use, like if you're not e-collar conditioned yet or anything. It's good to kind of snap the dog out of it. So if she were to start getting too intense, no, spray. Okay? And then your no is going to start to mean something. And it doesn't hurt the dog, it just startles the dog. They're like, what the hell was that? So we'll try it if we see a dog, but let's just work on the leash skills. Let's go. And you walk like you're the boss. She's out on a walk with you. You're not out on a walk with her, right? Good girl. Good. She's all over my body. Good job.
So when there's no distractions, she's usually pretty easy. There's a dog coming.
Good. Oh, who cares? She didn't even need anything. Will she react to that normally or no?
Yes.
Oh, good.
She was distracted because she was paying attention to you.
There you go. She doesn't even care. She can smell that dog. Good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Good job. Let's go. Good job. Go. Elsa, sit. Good.
She knows she's getting a treat.
That's okay. So there was a dog. We were going that way. So I told her to sit. She should sit. There's nothing else to do right now until we release her.
So one of the things I do with her is I get her to sit for 5 seconds and make her wait, and then we keep going. So that might be why.
You have to say wait. Sit. Your command is implied until you're ready to release her, right? Because then you're going to be like, wait, please wait, right? It's just sit.
Yeah.
That's it.
But the problem is I only do it, like I literally count to 5 and then I just keep walking, and it's just...
She can hold it for, she can sit here for 10 minutes like this.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good. There you go. Good. And this is a great position. Like, the further behind you she is, you don't need like a competition heel. You just need a dog in follow mode, and she's following, right? Because I'm telling her exactly what to do, and she's like, hey, I like this. I don't have to worry about any other stuff. Just some exercise. Come on. Good. Good girl. Good job. Elsa, sit. Good. Oh. What is with these wasps? Good girl.
It's because we're so close to the garbage.
She honestly doesn't even need this. I think fine with just, let's leave this area, there's too many wasps. So here, no, sit. Right? Okay. Let's leave the garbage, there's too many wasps. So she got up, I said no, pop, so you get a correction for what you did wrong. Command again, sit. Good. Good job, good girl. Must be paying attention. See, I'm unpredictable. I'm gonna go, so she better follow. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good job. Literally her only job is to follow. Dogs don't have like the biggest, you know. Elsa, sit. Good. So the reason that they're less reactive when they're like following is because their brain can't multitask. So for dogs, if they're in follow mode, they don't have enough sort of brain, you know, capacity to follow you and worry about that dog and worry about that person. Is too much. But when they're not paying attention to you and they're in front, no, sit. Good. They're in scanning mode. So that's why it's no, sit. Good. And this is new to her, so it'll get easier. And she's 7, so she's set in her ways, but she's really not putting up a fight. She just needs to understand that sit means sit until, okay, good. That's your release word. Good job. Always, like when you're giving your command, no, sit. Treat doesn't mean you can be done. It just means keep doing what you're doing. It's good, right? The only thing getting her butt out of the ground is, okay. Good job. And honestly, this is such brain work for the dog. Go. Good girl. Good girl. Good job. Good girl. Good. So just telling her, hey, pay attention. None of that is your business. Even though her intentions are good, it's not her business. Because those good intentions are different with certain dogs, right? So we can't say sometimes you can pull and lunge, sometimes you can't. It's always the rule. Person, whatever it is, I will allow you to go see that person. I will allow you to go see that dog, but it's on my terms, not your terms. Because dogs can't understand, like, well, this person, it's okay if I pull, but that person, it's not okay. It's just confusing. It's not fair to them. Good job. All right, mommy's turn to do that. She alerts at anything.
I'm right there. So
You're right there?
Stairs.
Okay.
I come here to get dog bags. I usually have at least 3.
Okay.
And then we walk this way to where they normally pee.
Walk. And now turn quickly, see if she follows you. Just turn. You're pulling. Did you feel the pull?
Yeah.
Okay, now try that. I know there's no distraction, but it's a little. Because you have to figure out the pop before you get into a situation where you really need the pop, right? So now turn. There, pop, pop. Good. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Now turn again. Good. Walk faster. Stop and tell her to sit.
Sit.
Good.
Good girl.
She's like, where's my treat? That's good. And then,
Good girl. You good girl.
are your pets her release word?
I guess so.
That's okay.
I let her lead into it.
I know.
So.
Okay, let's walk. Good. Okay, turn. Pop, pop, pop. Hurry up. There you go.
So how do I know when to pop if I'm not looking back at her?
You should feel her. So if you feel she's lagging, pop, chop, chop.
Oh, okay. So that's just like even her just taking her time turning.
Yeah, chop, chop. Like we want her behind you, but not like, 20 feet behind
Full
you.
leash like behind me?
Yeah, like you don't want to feel like if you're walking faster, she should automatically start walking faster with you.
Okay.
If you slow down, she should slow down. So you never want tension on the leash. So if she's too fast or too slow, that's where your pops come to play. Okay, walk. Good. And give her more slack, a little more slack on the leash, yeah. And then pop, pop. Yeah, there you go. Good. What are you looking at? Oh. Okay, now try turning into her. There you go. Good. Yep, perfect. Good.
Like an acrobatic.
Good job. Good. I know she's being good because there's like no distractions and there's no doggies, but the more like you practice your leash handling, it'll help. And hopefully we'll see dogs. Your area is so busy.
Sit.
Yep, she got ahead of you. Good. And more pop. That was a little pulley
slow.
pop.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You're not gonna hurt her, I promise.
This is where we stop, and then I check
Good.
both ways, and then we
Okay,
cross
so
the street.
she's excited to go there, right?
Yeah.
You don't let her pull. As soon as she pulls, you turn the other way. Okay, she's not pulling. And then tell her, okay, go pee-pee, whatever you want.
Go snip. What are we doing, huh? Dad already went pee.
Good job.